Good morning, good evening, wherever you are across the nation or around the globe. This is our paranormal section. Today we are going to discuss tethering of the ghostly kind. Sometimes the deceased loved ones can be tethered by us, and at other times the dead can tether to us. So we're going to talk about that and the Miami, Florida alien fiasco and see what's going on there, get Bryan's thoughts on that. My special guest tonight is Bryan Bowden, and he's been on my show before. He's a good friend of mine and colleague. I am very pleased to introduce you to him. So I would like to say a few words about Bryan. Sir Bryan Bowden, born and raised in New York City, had set out on a path of architectural engineering, but succumbed to the reality that business was his future. He managed to squeeze in some physics and astronomy while studying finance and graduated from Pace University with a degree in international finance, with a minor in emerging markets. Bryan would use his talents by initially working with the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank regarding solving the third world debt problems, but ultimately spending his career with top tier broker dealers. As a child, Bryan experienced some unusual events that drove his curiosity and would later propel him into becoming a boots on the ground UFO, cryptid, and paranormal researcher and investigator. Since 1977, he has used his spare time to explore those areas of interest, traveling the world in the pursuit of truth. His experiences in the paranormal realm cover the gamut of the Goblin universe, from encounters with Sasquatch, Dogman, and spirits to several UFO experiences, even as of late, and each has been the driving force in his quest for knowledge and ultimately answers. He was the first draft pick for essential members of the team and joined the Bronxville Paranormal Society, also known as BPS, at its inception. He took the helm as the chief information and technology officer and director. He has brought an entirely fresh perspective and process to the paranormal field and investigations, culminating in revolutionary results. Bryan is the creator, producer, and co host of the critically acclaimed Beyond the Realm radio show. He is also a published author, musician, and artist, and has a new podcast to add to the group called Three Beards. He left a career in Wall Street to start a think tank and pursue business development on a global scale. Bryan Bowden has been a speaker, a presenter at many paranormal encrypted conferences throughout the United States, as excuse me, as well as done many interviews and TV shows. He started out in the Paranormal Center and is a former member of the board of the Pine Bush UFO Festival and Conference. He has conducted several successful CE5 events, all of which have brought contact to the many that attended. Bryan is a real life Knights Templar. His official title is S.K. Bryan M. Bowden, using Sir Bryan. He currently is a member of the IRVA, the International Remote Viewers Association, the founder and director of the New York State UFO Project, the New York State Sasquatch Organization, and the New York State Dogman Project. He was the former director of the North American Dogman Project of the New York State chapter and is the North American correspondent for Outer Limits magazine. He is the co host of Inside the Goblin Universe, which is a radio program with Ronald Murphy, host of No Bo Boo Me, Nobody But Me is what that stands for. He was invited to join and serve as a co host on the Three Beards podcast. He has also several appearances on Dave Scott's Spaced Out Radio, and as well has appeared in numerous newspaper articles, independent films, television series, and a variety of top tier podcasts. Bryan Bowden has been a speaker and presenter at many conferences throughout the United States. He recently signed with Corridor 13 Talent Management, which will handle his public appearances and bookings in the future. He has appeared in a few seasons of Red Earth Uncovered, which is a Canadian series that will begin airing in the USA in 2021. He also appeared in On Into the Unknown, a new paranormal series that was on the Travel Channel hosted by Cliff Simon. He filmed for the upcoming UFO documentary, Star Children of Pine, New York, along with filming for a 2-hour UFO special for the Travel Channel and Discovery Plus called Alien Invasion Hudson Valley UFO, and is on season 2 of UFO Witness. Bryan is working on a series of new books based on his experiences, investigations, and his theories, as well as a few children's books and short stories. His latest publication was Words and Muses, A Lyrical Life of Poetry, which is now on sale at Amazon. He is currently developing new intellectual property for both television and the big screen, as well as scheduling investigations, conferences, and events for the year ahead. It is my honor and privilege to know this man and to introduce him to you today.